The number one thing that made me successful is just never depend on nobody. I mean, you know, the person you're looking for to help you is yourself. A lot of people don't make it because they're always looking for somebody to help them do something. They become frustrated. You know, if you just get up and do it yourself and don't look for nobody, act like nobody's there to help you, you do it yourself. Like, you know, the biggest thing for me was to never wait on nobody. You know, I felt like, you know, the only way I was gonna get what I needed to get was me going to get it. The day you stop asking for help and go do it yourself, you're gonna get it. Because people are always gonna help you when you don't need them. My background, I was born in North Africa, Morocco. Opportunities are so slim out there. There's little to none. You know, I don't care if it was Jay-Z on steroids out there, nobody find you. You know, so I felt like you're in a black hole yelling out and nobody really hear you. It's kind of like glad that I came here and got the opportunity. That's why my hustle was just different. I'm just waiting to solidify my spot. You know, I feel like I worked so hard to get here, to be the first, that biggest to do it out of Morocco.
With all that,
I mean, the hustle was always my number one thing. You know.
Yeah, where'd you get the whole hustle from? I mean, I know the whole crew.
Not having nothing.
Yeah.
You know, when you down to your last $5 and just like you look around and nobody can help you. When you get that $10, you ain't trying to lose it.
So what do you do now in terms of like, what's your philosophy with money? Are you like, damn, I've got it, I'm gonna spend it, I'm gonna do this? Do you put a lot of it, like, what's your strategy?
Honestly, I stick to what I know. Because
Okay.
a couple times I was trying to do like a couple of investments and it didn't go right. So I just stick to what I know for now. And money is always good as long as you save it.
That's true. How tough is it to try to save it, especially when you're in this industry and try to keep up with the Joneses? Like, you're in a position now where you're obviously well off, but coming up, there's that in between point when you're on the stage and all that, but you're slowly starting to get there, and a lot of people tend to.
I definitely bought my first car was a Range Rover. I didn't even know where the next note was coming from. I definitely was running around hustling, trying to get that, you know, keep up. But you know, after a while, it's like once you put yourself in that, once you put yourself in that shoe, it's like you're gonna learn how to make that money. Like I think when I did that, it made me just go super hard to make sure. So like ever since that experience, I never bought nothing unless I could pay for it.
Okay.
So like if a car is $100,000, I'm not gonna get it unless I have $100,000. So I'm not gonna lease it. Like you know what I'm saying? So you know.
But sometimes, like you said, it makes you work harder. I remember even when I moved out here, like I didn't have anything. I was working with Gabi and Steve and stuff too. And like I remember getting stuff and like I don't know how I'm gonna pay for it, but I'm gonna just get it, and then I force myself somehow. I don't know, it works.
That make you force yourself.
Right. But it's not fun always.
Nah, it's not. I mean that's the worst part because you go extra hard. You start looking for things to sell. You start.
Yo, that's real.
Yeah, no, definitely, and that teach you how to go hard. I feel like you have to do that if you're a hustler. Max always told me, you're only as good as your work ethic. You get what I'm saying? We live in a microwave era.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Key to success is hard work and not taking no for an answer for anything you do. They ain't giving to you, you gotta take it. Find a way. Ain't nothing impossible. Reaching for new goals. Every time you accomplish something, just look for something else to follow. And basically just try to outdo myself. And what motivates me is just people that's around me. Like being around somebody like Ross, Puff, anybody in that kind of caliber, just, you know what I'm saying? Like you go chill with them and you go back, he taking the G5 somewhere. The knowledge I learned from them is just, you know, stay working, man. Stay working like it's your first day. And never act too Hollywood. Never get too crazy on people. Just and be careful with your surroundings and just work every day, man. Don't quit. Like these people, Puff and Ross, work like they don't even have a single out. Kind of motivates you. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you want something, you gotta go out there and get it. The realest thing is people always gonna help you when you don't need them. People like Puff, Ross, and them, it's not they don't give me no advice. You blessed to be around them, so you're supposed to learn from the moves they making. You know, I don't ask Puff nothing. He just time is if he see me do something wrong, tell me don't do this. But you're supposed to learn from people like that. You stay around, you learn, you watch how they move. There's rules to the game, you know. What I learned is don't depend on rap. Rap is just it's just a way to get you to put a platform there, you know, for whatever you need to do. Clothes, you know, you see Puff just came out with Aqua Water, saying Ciroc, Sean John, Forgettable Cologne, you know, and just, you know, make rap an outlet that you could, you know, do a bunch of other things besides rap.